new archaeologists. I'm the John Struct, and I'm having a Tales of Berseria adventure. Let's talk to this person here.
Stoneberry hasn't had much luck growing just yet, but this pioneer town has a lot of potential. Trees grow well here, and the lumber is of great quality. Oh, we're also close to the quarries, so stone isn't a problem. As long as the demons are contained, this country will rebuild. The need for stone and lumber will soar. Best of all, this area is quiet, has beautiful lakes, and is a perfect place for a craftsman like me to work.
And why settle for anything less?
I do feel that you might be a bit short-handed here. It's hard to build without manpower.
You're right. We need something to attract new settlers. Maybe some sort of specialty item?
Is there any fruit or vegetable that can only be found around here?
There is a type of potato called the radish bell that we grow, but it's got a few, quirks.
If you want to attract people, you should just ring a bell. Come to Stoneberry, where the money grows on trees.
A bell tower, huh? That might actually work. We can even use local stones for the bell. The Stoneberry Stone Belfry.
It won't work.
Huh?
Try hitting a rock. Doesn't ring.
Ah, how could I have missed that? I'm still such a novice. My master taught me better than this. Think before you build. That's what he always said. I need to do better and not sully his name.
Dog. Hello, dog. Pet dog. Pet the dog. Okay, fine. Dog.
I was on my way home from a trip to Logres, crossing the Aldina Plains, when I saw it.
Is it fairies and
The rain
wyverns?
was pouring as if from buckets, and the wind was so strong I could hardly stay on my feet. From the vast darkness of the sky, a monster of tremendous size descended, like the essence of the storm itself.
A huge flying demon?
At that moment, a group of exorcists leapt out from their hiding spots and began to battle the demon beast. But it met their swords with its fearsome horns, and a swipe of its tail threw the noble exorcist's back.
Horns and a tail?
Where did the demon go?
I couldn't tell you. I was so frightened, I ran away and never looked back. I hope the Abbey can get rid of it, but the beast took out 3 exorcists with a single blow. Come to think of it, another person was there too. He faced the demon and told it to stop.
Zavid.
If you're going to the Aldina Plains, you'd better be careful.
Okay. Go there. Thanks, game. Oh, we did save it. We'll save it again. It's fine. Ooh. Beast of Blades. He does have the blades. Serial killer tree. Sort of got lazy with that name, didn't they? What sort of tree is it? It's a serial killer tree. It's a tree that's also a serial killer. Okay then. I was going to run back and talk about the tree some more. Don't do that, John. Just leave the town and find... Or maybe in here. Aha! Plot! Zavid.
Well, hello, sailor.
We're not dressed up as sailors right now.
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
Someone?
Captain Eifried?
Let's go. Clearly there aren't any bloodwings here.
You're just going to leave? I'm right here.
Everybody has times they need to be alone.
Fee.
Right. Coming.
What do you think he was praying about?
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of thorny forest.
Oh my. The drink you share with your special someone when you're going to be married for life. How romantic.
That's a very specific drink.
That stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
That must have had an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
He just likes expensive beer.
Don't read too much into it.
You're Velvet, right?
Huh, you must be the one who's seen the demon we're after. We saw a big snake-looking dragon fly over on the way here. Is that what you saw too?
Yes, that's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
It only returns to its nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you say?
It's raining today.
Oh, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do. This doesn't bode well. Not at all.
Thanks. We'll give it another shot.
Right, I guess we just return to the place we came from. Thanks, game.
Hey there. Our meeting like this must be Providence, meow.
We're in a hurry. Save it, cats.
All the better, meow. I've just stumbled upon a perfectly nifty piece of stone just for you. What's it for?
Teleporting.
That's not a geoboard, is it?
Ooh.
Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, meow. They were made by Norman meowny years ago for surfing along Earth pulses, but I can't use it, so I figured I'd pawn it off on someone else who could, meow.
Wait, Norman made this? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Don't be so mean! We're capable of exceptional things! Sometimes. When a Norman speaks their own name, the board springs to life and whisks its masters away at top speed.
So it is teleporting?
Plow right through weak demons. You can say it's our masterwork, even if we sorta stumbled on it by accident.
Plonk.
Huh. Well, then I apologize.
So we can ride this as long as we have Bienfu with us, right?
Well, kind of.
Do you have to use your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman name. Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
No. Norman have a separate name that goes something like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name. Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like attack, or chain, or aqua.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire are more like stage names. I actually don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out.
What is your name, Bienfu?
Come on, out with it. We're in a hurry.
Norman Brave. Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave?
That is so deliciously absurd!
Why do you think I've never told you before, At least the board works, meow.
And if we get on this board, it'll move us around?
Well, about that. The board propels itself by pushing against Earth pulse flows. To do that, the board needs information on the flows. But this one here's a completely blank slate, meow. First, you need to find the geotrees in each area. They serve as a conduit between the surface land and the Earth pulses, meow. Once you've actually located a geotree, you can record that area's Earth pulse data into your geoboard, meow.
Got it.
I'm glad somebody does.
Geotree is right over there, meow.
All right then. So long as we find more geotrees, we'll be able to use the geoboard to travel much more quickly.
It's fast travel, okay. I mean, I was faffing around earlier with fast travel, so I guess I can't complain. Yeah. Oh, it's... You can... Hang on, what? No, it's a literal fast... It's a... While riding a gearboard, you can defeat enemies under a certain level without starting an encounter by touching them. However, you will not be rewarded with experience of gold. Why not? You can start encounters while on a gearboard by using a dark bottle. I've got a whole... Ooh. Okay, it doesn't count as a really good though. I think we can use it to jump big distances. Probably a good idea to occasionally get in fights anyway. What's your number? Oh, yes, I've not changed their moves in a while.
Not bad.
You too. Well, that's going to come in handy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to ride, too.
I could get used to this.
I'm so worn out. I feel like I had to sprint the whole way here.
Huh. Seems like operating the board saps a lot of energy from Bienfu.
It's a bonus.
Even still, this board gives us a strategic advantage. Brave here will just have to bear a little exertion now and then.
Yeah, Brave. Buck up.
I believe in you. Be brave.
Ah! Stop calling me that!
It auto moves you forward, so you just do this. Okay, there's another thing. So, items. I have all of them. All the add-on items. But I've just never used them because I don't want stuff that'll just make the game worse. But one of them's a gearboard set. So, how do I change them? Cool. It's funny. I'll take it out. What an interesting feature. We'll go with the standard one because we want to use it for a while before we change it out for something new. Where am I going? Running around at the speed of sound. I don't ever remember more lyrics for that song. Okay, it's introduced an element of skill, and that's a potentially an issue. Central Plains. Am I at the Central Plains? I'm gonna go south. I don't know where to go. Do you want me to just go to where I was before? Because I'll do that. Yeah, Central Plains is up there. Terrible time to be wearing high heels. slow down. I can't use them on... Wait a minute, hang on. Bit of fumes. Did this... What? Is this not where I went before? Must be south.
A forward pivot.
Lovely.
Victory is ours.
I'm trying lower. I miss being pirates. We were pirates for ages, though. And much longer than we were wizards. Right, we'll see if this takes us to the correct place. It could do a little bit being a little faster. This is not the correct place either, is it? No. Ah. Okay. I guess this is a good way to know if an enemy's worth fighting.
I don't think we have a chance.
Because it'll just go through ones that are too low in level. Throwing the shit out of some fairies. Can't think ever so I can do big moves on you. Oh, hang on. Died. You don't look well.
Whew, I thought we were done for.
Right. Making a decision. You two can stay as you are. Do I have anything better for you? No, not really. No, he just looks like he's in a school uniform. I tell you what, we'll go back to classic. I have no idea who these people are. That just looks weird. It's a very gaudy, but all of his suits look great. Like they all look good. Keep some of them. Since everyone's all mixed up anyway. Well, that one. Jump on. What's that? No, we won't do that. We'll do that as a set later on. Go with that one. Because the Legacy is also a set. Fine. It's quite hard to aim. I didn't know I'd need racing skills.
Are we ready for this?
How did you guys get special music? Oh, is it one of... Did I put on a costume that had music? Yeah, it must have come with one of the costumes. I am curious, so I'm gonna check. Yes, it's this. Cool. Why does it come with different music?
Foe worth killing.
I'm escaping.
We've got to get out of here!
We'll see if I can. Here's our dragon.
It looks so deadly. And just check out how much malevolence it's putting out.
Which means it's not a Therion.
Ah.
Let's retreat. We've got no reason to pick a fight with something we can't handle.
I do.
We're in a JRPG. There's no way we're not fighting it.
What? What are you doing? She's right. Fighting this creature is a good way to end up dead.
Oh, sorry.
Well, no turning back now.
Shenlong! Fucking hell!
Yeah, the
Dragon! Dragon! Rock the dragon! 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 Rock the dragon! 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 Rock the dragon! Dragon Ball Z! I will stop doing Dragon Ball Z theme tune now. I know Shenlong's a name from Monkey. Whatever it's from. Is it Monkey? Journey to the West. But I know him from Dragon Ball Z. I'll double check that. How's our health? It's plot difficult, I see.
Yep. This one definitely puts up a better fight than your average demon.
Is there any hope of actually defeating this thing?
I'll do whatever it takes. That's my way. Sabine! Yeah. I see you're out for blood, as usual. You knew, didn't you, Eisen? Out of my way.
What? Are you protecting the dragon?
She's not a dragon!
Huh?
Back off, or I'll make you back off. Damn, it got away. That hurts, babe. And here we hadn't seen each other in so long. Hold it. Is that dragon someone you...
Fuck yes, of course it is.
I told you, she's not a dragon.
So, it seems old Check Out My Pecs and the dragon have some kind of close ties.
Did I hear you right? We're talking about a dragon here.
Did you call him check out?
But how could that be?
When Malachim are tainted by malevolence, a dragon is what ultimately results.
So you're saying that dragon was a Moloch Zavid once knew?
Yes.
She must be who he was praying for back in town.
Yeah, most likely.
But do Malachim put out malevolence like humans do?
No, not by themselves they don't. But if one remains in contact with humans or demons who do, it will eventually taint her, and she will become a dragon.
What about you, kiddo? You feel anything weird after you got thrown into the Earth Pulse at the Empyrean's throne?
I did, yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised. The air there was thick with malevolence being sent on its way to Enominat.
If I'd stayed there, I might be a dragon too.
Is having a vessel not enough to prevent a Moloch from transforming?
A vessel can reduce the effect, but not eliminate it. By stripping their Malachim of consciousness, the Abbey exorcists seem to be able to inhibit the transformation. But nothing in this world is guaranteed.
Can a dragon ever be changed back into a Moloch?
Nope. Just like with demons, there's no going back.
Do they still hold on to some part of who they were?
You saw that dragon. What do you think?
Well, that's...
But Zavid still won't kill it. Must be his creed at work.
Eisen, listen. Whatever business you and Zavid have with that dragon, I don't care. Do what you have to. But I won't tolerate you getting the rest of us involved in it again. Do I make myself clear?
You've got it.
Good. Now, let's get back to the Therion hunt. We'll regroup in Titania.
If what Eisen said is true, then could I wind up as a dragon someday? Or Eisen too?
I don't know.
So, one of the gimmicks of this game is that, quote unquote, we are the baddies. We're not really the baddies, but we're the baddies. We're setting out to do a bad thing that's obviously going to be proven as a good thing in the end for selfish reasons, but like also anime reasons. Anyway, it's sort of adorable. It's like, yeah, of course you're the baddies. You're the baddies. And there's a lot of people. If you go on, there's a lot of people like, yeah, this is the most interesting one. Because you know you're not your group of villains, and it's like, oh yeah, no, but whatever. There's a bit of edge to it that people like. Anyway, so Zavid is a product of that. So his gimmick is that he's like he's the rival to one of us, but he doesn't kill. So like normally in another game that would be like a more ruthless version of us, but so that is. That's more interesting. That's a nice rival idea. Somebody who's against us because he's too nice. Is this the way we go? We're going... Back to Titania, yeah. Still don't know how to get there. Still don't know how to get there. Can we teleport? Yeah, sure. Well, I was hoping to teleport to a town that had boats. This doesn't appear to have boats. Maybe it does have boats. Let's keep going down. Definitely doesn't have boats, John. Why didn't I teleport to a place with boats? Does Stoneberry have boats? Why does it cut a bunch of places out? I just want to go to Titania. We can go to Logress. Where are we? We're in Logress. Oh fuck, I'll go to Stoneberry instead. No, that's further away than we started. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't understand this. Why? I've just wasted a bunch of teleports. Let me teleport to a place that actually has a... You need sundries. Are you really not going to let me to... Okay, that's good. There's got to be a bone near there. I'll have to buy a bunch more now. And I can't use my surfboard here. If I go north, it's Port Sexton's up there. Oh, chest.
Turtles, keeping tight circles. Oh, perfect timing, Eisen. I's got a letter for you.
A letter?
Did you get a reply to that letter you sent? What's it say? What's it say?
I know everything that you've done. Repent for your horrendous deeds, you monster.
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea. There's no sender written on here either.
Who would write something so awful?
Who cares? If I gave a damn about other people's feelings, I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Forget about it. What's the status of the other stuff?
The Palmier made it just fine. But we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
What are Nordals?
Nordals used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you find happiness. Oh, so they said. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, and black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Dolls of the Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more, how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
I think I get it.
I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help keep the Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Her. Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a
He's talking about the ship.
wasn't it?
Our little Luffy set is growing up.
No, I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
It's nothing like that. She's my younger sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
She's the only family I have left. She and I live apart for various reasons.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh?
Mogiloo!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Eisen.
No, another side quest.
Yeah.
Unless they're in a region we're not allowed to go to. Okay, I will do that conversation in a second. Turtles, sell me things. Turtles, sell me things. I want stuff. Whatever.
I saw Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better. I don't get what the big deal is.
I can't believe you could say such a thing! No conflict is more perilous than the one that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of dog lovers and cat lovers. Between each side lies a divide, maybe not all that deep, but unbridgeable all the same. I'd say we're lucky that the squabble you saw didn't escalate into anything more serious.
I had no idea it was such a big deal. So what side do all of you fall on?
I am, without a doubt, a cat person. Cats and witches have a long history together.
Personally, I prefer dogs because they can cohabit with humans while following rules. But I like cats too, because they're cute.
Also, your face is the same.
Shigure liked cats, so I don't. But I like dogs even less. Always wagging their tails for their masters.
I feel the same way. Dogs will trade anything for food. Learning tricks, wagging their tails, getting friendly, and in time, even forgetting to howl.
I think that's too cynical. Dogs make efforts to please humans so that we can live together. They're friendly and compassionate creatures.
Then does that make you a cat person, Aizen?
Actually, I like squirrels best. When I lived with my sister, the nearby forest had lots of nice, fluffy squirrels that would let me pet them.
This isn't about squirrels. It's about cats and dogs. You have to pick a side.
No, he doesn't.
If I had to choose, yeah, it'd be cats. There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Dogs. They don't betray you.
You always have to be so serious, don't you?
Cats don't betray you.
Velvet and
Well,
Eleanor like
you betray
dogs,
cats.
while Magilu and Aizen prefer cats.
And Rokuro doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo. The fate of this showdown is in your hands.
It is?
Now that you're no longer the Abbey's dog, perhaps you're thinking of being one for Velvet's column?
What has that got to do with anything? We're just talking about which animal we like.
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs.
I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting out of hand, so why don't you all agree that you're Bienfu people and make up already?
And what makes you special enough to have Bienfu people?
Because I can be loyal like a dog, but also do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me, everybody wins. I don't think it works that way.
He didn't pick. Also, the answer is both. And squirrels. But never Bienfu. That is the correct answer, objectively. There's the shop. I just passed it. Indeed. Also, he's very lucky he found some squirrels that let him pet him. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the teleport bottle. These ones. But never Bienfu. No, not that way. There's a boat symbol right there, John. There we go. Continue.
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therion this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
Isn't an awkward feature at all. My quest is to rest for a while. Be free. I don't fucking know how to get a be free. But at least we can search twice the speed we could before. I mean, sort of. Having trouble going in the front line. And there's an annoying little pause before you get on it. Cool, this way. We'll put those doors there.
Hey, Kuragane, let me ask you something.
More complaining, is it?
Come on, don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
There's no face.
Oh, right, sorry. The slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders?
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. So I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have a face.
Got a face earlier.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
We cut it off when we first met him. Are they doorways? Is it this way? I guess it doesn't hurt to check. Venomous snakes, yes. But other snakes... I used to visit the pet store. There used to be a pet store on this road. I say used to, I did it once or twice. But you could go visit the snakes. But they were in cages. And then it made me sad. It's going to be the wrong bloody place, isn't it? What are you doing, keyboard? Okay, my PC's doing something.
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you.
I told everyone I could find the Therions, but I've only sent us to the wrong places. Aizen, is there any way to boost Amalok's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malachim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malachim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Malak, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes. In general, at least. Some Malachim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any Therions, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found Orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Helavis!
Oh, I need to go there.
Works for me. Eisen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
When I say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
You have to believe in the him that believes in One Piece. Believe in the me that believes in you. Let me just teleport out of the dungeon, please. Nope. Sorry, I forgot I had this. Yes. So I think I'm going to focus on this, maybe this and Final Fantasy 13. But mainly this, because I want to actually complete games. I always do this. I complete one game and then I start 4 more. But also, JRPGs be long, yo. Even longer when you stop to play 4 other JRPGs at the same time. But this one I'm nearest to the end. Well, I totally meant to go here.
It's all thanks to you that construction of our hideout is proceeding so smoothly.
About that retractable ventilation shutter, please, let me make a new one.
What? Why? We already installed it and it works just fine.
It's the hinges. When they move, it makes this unbearable squeak. I can hear it every time the wind blows.
Oh, come on, that's nothing. Besides, anything we install is going to rust up once the sea breeze gets to it. More importantly, I'd love it if you made us a nice big pot and a frying pan too.
Not happening. I can't focus with that incessant squeaking. I can't work under these conditions.
Fine. You can make a new shutter. But make us a pot and pan while you're at it.
Can I also fix that autonomous hunter-killer anti-personnel spinning blade engine I made the other day?
That too? But you said you were satisfied with how it turned out.
I was at first, but when I thought about it, I realized I forgot to install an off switch. So, can I fix it?
God, yes! Fix it before it kills us all!
Great. Okay. Shutter first, then...
Spinning death machine first!
Bubbles. Zoop. This way? Yes.
next target is north of Helives, near the Faldes ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therion there.
Let's hope.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Helives.
With the, mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Helives right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Bringing Roger as well.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malachim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malachim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature. Eisen told me that we Malachim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings? I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Inominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo?
Huh?
Artorias founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Inominat. So that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, they are made aware of Inominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Inominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight. So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor. I'm gonna do my best to get stronger, so believe in me. I am a Malak after all.
Oh, Laphicet, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hey, why's your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Hmm?
Hey, Eisen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving these things.
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, it's just an invoice from the Turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to.
About that kid that has the
Anyone
recipe.
who would send me any.
Laphicet, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? Who could it be from? The sender is... Bienfu?
That's worse than not getting letters.
You got a letter from yours truly. I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy, right?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Bienfu.
I'll even read it for you. Dear Malak Laphicet, I hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report.
Bienfu's taking all this so seriously. It's so rare to actually see him like this.
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks. Recently, however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years. She hung me upside down from the roof in the middle of the cold. I nearly became a frozen Normansicle. It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing down my little cheeks.
There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But all you wrote about in that letter was yourself.
Love.
And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay. Thanks, Bienfu. It feels nice to get a letter.
That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
Yes, what was I going to do? Something. Damn it, I got distracted by Bienfu. Oh, well, couldn't have been important. Legacies. Tales Legacies. Oh, I like that hair. So I assume this is a character from a different... Keep the tiny hat, naturally. What am I doing? Who's attack? That's a type of Norman. Go for that hat instead. Oh no, it overlaps with the flower. Ooh. Looks dumb. But we'll cover it anyway. You don't get any stuff, yeah, because nothing suits him. I like that. No, not that. Can't have two people with the yellow one. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, now we can play that. It's a gun. Okay. You can have that happen. At least somebody gets the little hat. Doing some glasses, that might suit you. We've got a bunch of extra glasses, right? No, they don't work with the hair. Okay. Not sure what we're supposed to be, but
we've loaded everything bound for Helaviz. With that much trade, I doubt anyone will suspect us.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Helaviz Fishermen's Guild has caught my eye.
The Fishermen's Guild, huh? Let's bring them some extra relief supplies. Fuel, drink, and as for the drink...
12-year-old amber draft. The sailors of Helaviz have an eye for the stuff.
You heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn a blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it. Eye for an eye.
Aye, aye. I'll keep an eye on him so that he doesn't sneak off with another bottle.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Helaviz whenever you want.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Eleanor! Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart.
especially since you ate her.
But how can you be sure?
Well, how do I put it? I know because I know.
You're just lying to make me feel better.
Aw, Kamoana, don't cry.
I don't like his hair. I shouldn't have changed her hair.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
Yeah, she's a monster. She got turned.
You, Velvet. I hate you.
She got turned into a monster by the church.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me.
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Laffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then.
Glasses go with a hat.
And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
Almost forgot. Oh, now we're massively underdressed.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Yeah.
Shush.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being
Who's
punished
Lisa
by
Trevor?
what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll
I
excuse
don't think I'm
us,
familiar.
we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
I'll have to look it up afterwards. But yeah, it's been a while since we've been here.
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here. Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
Sorry, I'm playing with the camera.
The city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medusa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medusa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
It sounds like Hellovies isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medusa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medusa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Cheers. I will look at it after the stream. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. I remember. Not that hair. You can give yourself an hair. I wish they'd let you have micro adjustments to the costumes. Which I guess you could. We'll keep with the geoboard until the next episode.
The demon attacks have ground trade to a halt. But people are slowly starting to fish again.
Are you a fisherman too?
Aye. This town got swept up in the recent trade boom. But back when I was a young lad, this was a fishing port through and through. Ever since the shipping guild took over the docks, all of us fishermen got muscled out. Making this a commercial port has helped the town grow. But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money gets involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you live in. The people know it's the ones making the money.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But we follow anyway. It's human nature.
Just something Bien said
Changes their
was
minds
dumb.
once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen?
She said,
Are you all right, Madam Eleanor?
oh damn it, I accidentally
Don't
pressed the
let
button.
those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellavesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Helavis was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too.
Yes, fuck, I pressed the wrong button.
Us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we
Level
pull the
7.
next Therion off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than Calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
Okay. Yeah, he said that she wasn't as thin as she used to be, and I'm like, I don't think that's true. I don't think she could be thinner than she is now. But, yes, computer game. What are we doing? Not there. Yeah, I didn't know the chests refilled. Sometimes. Ah, it's that way. It is 2 AM, so I should consider... Yeah, it wasn't snowing last time we were here, I don't think. So that's neat. Did I save the game then? Yeah. Just to be sure.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yes!
Sorry, I'm busy. Try someone else.
Excuse me. My name is Eleanor, and I'm an exorcist on patrol with the Abbey. I was wondering if I could solicit your honest opinion about how this town is being run.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes, please tell the Abbey we want Lady Teresa back. Her governance was strict, it's true, but at least we could live in safety. Now, all the exorcists run off to the Faldi's ruins and leave us here in the lurch. They value some dusty, faraway ruins over the lives of the good, hardworking citizens here. It's just wrong. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands, and now this is what we get in return.
I know your voice.
The Abbey appreciates your, candor. I'll pass your comments on to my superiors.
Whose voice is that? I know that voice. From, Virtue's Last Reward. The way she said wrong. Ah, damn it. You're just a random NPC, but you'll be in the game. Okay. Who talks like that? Chatty woman. Who would have been?
First it was the sailors, and then even a small girl caught the demon blight. I was sure it was going to start spreading through this town as well, but then
after that incident, it just went poof and disappeared. I guess I was expecting a little more after hearing how contagious it was. I wonder what really causes it.
Who knows?
I heard of this one village in Eastgand where everyone caught it at once. It wiped out the entire town. I hope the Abbey develops a cure quickly. I can't wait for the day where we can live without fear.
Poor Medusa.
Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah, she used to live just down the road from me. Medusa raised her daughter Diana all on her own. And they up and murdered.
I know that voice.
Murdered?
Not you, the girl.
The exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon blight, the damned Abbey exterminated her like a rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible, but I suppose there wasn't much else to be done with her. But Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done, so she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary. She just kept on screaming, all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed, but luckily, she was spared that much. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down, said, "Don't kill her, she's receptive."
Receptive?
She's a Therion.
That's their way of referring to her deep faith. Before all this, she was a real devout lady.
That was certainly kind of them.
Medusa really cherished her daughter. Can't much blame her for blowing up like that. But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings. Reason is all that matters to them. They don't take kindly to people disrupting their order.
Right, wrong button, John. Yes, it's the rabbit. I'm gonna check. Give me a second. Right. Rabbit. Okay, Cindy Robinson. What's this game called? It's called Tales of Berseria. There you go. Yeah, just additional voices, but still. I'm just waiting for the page to open. Whatever. Let's just continue. It's already confirmed. Yeah, so there's a game called Zero Escape 2, Virtue's Last Reward, and there's a bunny called Zero Junior that talks to you in lots of different accents, and Chatty Woman has the same voice. Because it's the same person.
If you go north from Hellebes, you'll come upon the Faldes ruins, which are Abbey property. Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted out of Mount Killerhouse. But between you and me, I hear the Abbey also uses it as a prison camp.
A prison camp? Are they capturing demons?
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. No, these prisoners are human criminals.
You know what I'd love?
Long ago,
I'd love to be able to go to like a cold place in this game and then have everyone dressed up in cold clothing.
hauled off to the camp.
Why do you think the Abbey would use the ruins for a prison camp?
Who knows? Maybe they need a place to deal out their harshest punishments. The Abbey's not known to be forgiving, after all. But these are just nasty rumors I heard. Of course, I don't believe a word of it.
Like, they put all this effort into having different costumes and stuff, which you have to pay for. But some of them you don't have to pay for. But wouldn't it be nice to go, oh, we went... Because we went to, you know, like a summer village earlier, and we could have had summer clothing, and now we're in winter. We could have all been dressed up in these little coats. Would have been cool.
I can't believe the demon blight has spread into the city now.
Scary times.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, so they were able to deal with her before anything bad happened. But the problem was that the demon girl's mother tried to hide her.
That's only human nature.
These are dangerous times. We dare not let our emotions control us. One person's selfishness could endanger the entire community.
Oh, right.
Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported the child to the Abbey, but the mother went mad and killed him in retribution. And what makes it all the more lurid is, I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was actually thinking about marrying. The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying. You can taste the irony.
That's horrible.
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than demons, it's people who can control themselves.
So, Diana was a girl-turned-demon who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medissa hated the Abbey for it. And the Abbey is using the Faldi's ruins up north as a prison camp.
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana, isn't it?
It's natural for a mother to love her own child. To make that a crime.
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive to describe Medissa.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therions shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Yeah, the Abbey must have noticed that we've been capturing
There's an
Therions.
Earth Pulse point.
Why haven't they gone out to try and kill us?
Therion.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this Therion the Abbey created already hates them, that's all the better for us.
Yeah, I imagine she'd be willing to work with us. Although, it sounds almost too easy. Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably, but we won't find out until we try.
True. Let's head for the ruins.
And don't worry, you totally jinxed it.
The Faldi's ruins are north of Helavis.
The Earth Pulse point is to the north, too. Probably in the very same place.
But also... What? Okay. We have this as well. But we'd have to wear our promoter gear, our menagerie gear for that. The elixir. Yeah, all the stuff is here. Cool. Up in that blade, which I got nowhere near. Well, that's a boat ride, but there's 3 things here. Hang on.
Helavis is different now, isn't it?
Maybe, but you've changed too.
True. When I first met all of you, I never could have imagined I would go on such a journey.
I could barely even think then. But then Velvet let me keep this compass. And Eisen and Rokuro taught me to be myself.
They certainly did.
And look at Dial. He's a regular part of the Von Altia's crew now.
Even Restless Bienfu and Grimoire are now part of our merry band.
Yep.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, and the prince and his hawk, and Korogane and Kamawana are with us.
Listen, I've got more part in this tale than any of them.
Hush. Whatever I'd say, you'd say it doesn't matter to you.
At last you begin to understand me. Magic Hazam.
Achoo! Ugh. I didn't think Northgand would be this cold.
But Northgand was Teresa's territory. Wouldn't you have been here with her?
I think having my awareness controlled meant my senses were dulled as well.
I see. But the cold doesn't seem to be bothering Eisen at all. In fact, everyone else seems comfortable here.
If you shiver at these temperatures, you'll never make it on the high seas.
In my youth, I practiced the blade under the blazing sun and through raging blizzards. Besides, when I turned into a demon, extreme temperatures ceased to affect me.
The same thing happened to me. I used to hate winter, so that's some good luck.
But what of yourself? You seem to be handling it just fine.
I'm freezing, actually. I don't know how you stand it.
I loathe the cold more than anything. That's why I've armed myself with a secret weapon. I've stuck thin, yet powerful, Cuckoo brand hand warmers all over myself. I even packed them in my shoes.
Really? That sounds amazing!
I'm willing to share, if you act like a dove.
What?
Go cuckoo, like a dove.
Please share your cuckoo warmers with me. Cuckoo.
You're no velvet, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. I better get the surfing point as well. Time is it? Board. This is not saved us any time at all, is it? Let's jump over the... It's just boxes. It's fine. Let's jump. Actually, how do I get back? Right. I guess it's the moon. I won't change our clothing because it doesn't affect scene. We've had enough of that these last few hours. Where it is?
It's a book titled Words and Deeds of the Hero King.
Okay, I don't think this is it.
The king declared, "My people, you must always live with great vigor and hold hope for the world and for our future. Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. My people, you must live without hesitation. Hold hope in your hearts. Hold hope for tomorrow."
Transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
Lord Artorius, I have successfully translated all of the documents left by your predecessor. However, I have concluded that, for the time being, it is impossible to form pacts with all 4 Empyreans.
As I feared. Not even my predecessor could achieve more than 2. I suppose using the 5th Empyrean is my only option.
Is that even acceptable? Doing so would require...
I will do whatever needs to be done. I betrayed my teacher. I betrayed the mission he gave his life for.
This is the villain.
That he entrusted in my hands.
He killed our little brother.
For a time, I thought I could bear the weight of my sins and go on living.
Invaded us.
Celica by my side. But now, she's gone.
Yes.
Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in...
So in the first scene we're human. And it's like, oh, this guy with this really evil voice is helping us out.
Bring about the
Wonder what's going to happen.
World. I couldn't protect the people I loved. But this, at least, I will accomplish.
Arthur?
Huh? What is it, Velvet?
Were you just talking to someone?
No, I was just thinking out loud.
Oh yeah, Malik's invisible.
Okay. I
Hang
finished
on,
making
was she a
dinner.
Malik?
Tonight is prickle boar stew. Plenty of meat, but not too heavy.
Sounds great.
No, she was...
Let's hurry on back home then.
No, Ceres wasn't a Malik. Was she?
I don't know exactly what all that means, but it kinda sounds nice.
I suppose. Actually, it doesn't make much sense to me either. It's too dense for me.
No, I just think it straight up just didn't make any sense. Not here. that's cool. I have to make sure I don't accidentally book holidays off on national holidays. Okay, where's this bloody side quest? Okay, that doesn't tell me where it is. Okay, there's a tavern right here. It's here, okay.
Now we have demons rampaging through our towns. Northgan's really had a string.
This game has fighting in it sometimes.
It's gotten even colder. Mercio's port is blocked by an ice drift, and hardly anyone sails the North Seas anymore.
But relief supplies have made it up here, right?
It may fill our bellies, but not our hearts.
Huh?
If the Abbey truly wants to save this town, there's something we need more than food or gold. Lady Teresa! If only I could be pierced once more by those fierce, ice-cold eyes. Oh, punish me, Teresa, my love!
Wow.
Can we make it so that he doesn't get any more supplies?
Lady Teresa, my life is for you.
Wow.
Hi! I was wondering if you'd let us put on a little comedy show. What do you say?
Sounds good to me. Just try and keep it low-key. I don't want to attract the Abbey's attention.
Ha! That's a tall order. Wherever we go, the boy and I have him rolling in the aisles.
The boy? Wait, you mean me?
I sure do. I'll play the straight man, you play the funny one. Don't sweat it. Even if you mess up, you'll be adorable. The audience will just lap it up. Did you memorize the script I wrote you?
Yeah, I think so.
Great! I knew you could do it! But if you merely follow the script and adhere to its every word, you won't be very funny. You need to ad-lib in your own style. For you, that's buttering up the audience and winning them over.
Ad-lib? I'm not sure I can do that.
I have faith in you, kiddo. You're gonna discover a part of you that you never knew existed.
Just gonna stare at this bloke while they talk.
Finding ways to charm our audience.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, right! Then let's get this show rolling! Hi there! We're a boy and his witch, your partners in comedy today! Magicazam!
We're still new to the comedy business, but we'll do our best to give you a memorable show. I'm Fee, the cute one, and this blustering witch is...
Muggy-Loo! Wait, who are you calling blustering?
Meow! Sorry, I just suddenly felt like doing an imitation.
An imitation? Like, of a cat?
Not just any cat, a nearby cat. Meow!
You're losing them. Time to go on our charm offensive. Roll with it, kiddo. Every slip-up is just a new opportunity in disguise.
See? It's supposed to be a pun on how cats sound and how near is pronounced. I didn't actually hear a nearby cat meow like that or anything.
He's explaining the joke? Are you going crazy, Laphicet? What good does explaining a bad joke do?
But you told me to ad-lib to try and win our audience over, didn't you? I figured maybe if I explained it to them, they'd get the joke and find it funny.
Just stop. Even if they get the joke that way, it's just going to be sad.
I don't mind that. I'm not afraid of messing things up. I just want to make sure our audience feels valued.
No, you have the right idea, but...
I guess I should mention, Muggy-Loo's the one who came up with the script. She just made me come and act it out.
I don't care if it made the audience happy, you just sold me out! I can't work with you like this! No way! I'd say we got a lot of ad-libbing into our routine today. How was the show?
I'll just say one thing. You need a better writer.
It wasn't me.
We're not getting anything for these side quests, are we? I get oh, hello, Screams. I'll be ending the stream pretty soon because it's almost have to. But I've changed us into the legacy. I think these are costumes from previous games. So these. Look, I've actually found something that doesn't make her look dumb. We saw this one before, and something It doesn't make him look dumb. At the expense of having him look quite silly. But, and whatever the hell this is. Severely underdressed for this particular city. I was saying before, it would be really nice if the game was like, oh, you're in a cold place. Let's give them all warm jackets and stuff. You know, I'd love to go to, have a bunch of these warm-looking jackets, right? Like this gentleman has on right here. So they put all the effort into making these costumes. They could have done like a summer one and a, theme them with the cities. Well, farewell, Heisen. Thank you for joining me. What am I doing? This is their second. Where is that? Okay. So we want to make our way to there. Where is that? Okay, just outside. Oh, yes, we can now surf. Because it is very close to the end of the stream. Actually, no, I'll change. I've got a couple of surfboards, but this is my first one. So I've not changed it yet. I can't stream surf yet until I find this green thing. Oh, also, I don't know if you can notice yet. I've only, like the last episode, I've only been in like 3 fights because there's just so much dialogue. There we go, now we can surf. But if you listen to the music, when I talk, I've got side ducking on now, so when the game should get quieter. So we'll test out with these fights.
Let's get started.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try.
And so I'm going to start talking, and hopefully the fighting should get quieter so you can hear me during the fight. So this is me doing the talking. And hopefully it's not too noticeable, because I'm told it's really bad. It's really annoying if the sound just goes on off like that. So hopefully it's subtle, but I can't really tell if it's subtle or not, because Awesome. What I would like, it doesn't seem to be an issue, so maybe I'm just the only one who wants this. What I'd love is I think it'd be great if, not, okay. Damn it, I want the thing behind you though. There's an exclamation mark back there. Fine. Where do I actually want to go then? North, presumably. What I'd like, presumably they're all from computer games for.
They were nothing.
I assume these are all from different games. I think I'd like it a little bit more if we had a jacket, but it's yes. We are very main character of computer game. I'll tell you what. I know you. I'll briefly. No, I'll keep it. I'll keep it a surprise actually. The other surfboards. Yes, what I want. Sorry, I keep interrupting myself. Is I want the side ducking to only happen when the game is loud, because I don't want to reduce quiet. So right now I'm reducing the wind to almost nothing. But like, there's no pauldrons. That makes sense. I think it's pauldrons. Yeah. Like, there's no technology that just says, "Hey, yeah, side ducking. Yeah, make the game a bit quieter when I talk about that." But like, I've not seen an option to only do it when it's loud.
Look, no guards.
It kicks in regardless of when I talk.
Thing or a bad thing?
I'd say good. We can march straight in.
Well, if you can if you can tell me how to do it, I'd love to know. Because I've been searching the internet and I have found nothing. Like, as far as I know, the concept doesn't even exist.
You're strong.
It might be a thing in because I'm using OBS. There's two OBSs, isn't there? There's Streamlabs and the other one. Oops.
I unleashed all my power. Maybe I overdid it.
Hang on. Oh yeah, it doesn't. It's so. If we look at the Elgato main, give me a brief second. Cut this bit out, John. So obviously we look at the Yeti 11A. We look at filters. So I've got all the compressor set up like this, you know, like you do. Yeah, it's how I do all the. I've got it set up to do a lot of things. But on desktop audio main, so you can see when I talk, that dips down like a little bit there. And if I go filter, so this is how it's doing it. I've selected side chain ducking source and it does it automatically. But what I want it to do it only when the volume is up here. I don't want it to duck down the quiet things, and I can't find an option to do that. Okay, well, while I'm here, I'll open up Heisen's link as well. How much time do I have? We're at the end of the stream anyway, so... I've tried putting a different filter on because I can I don't know how the different sound filters. Because what I thought I could do is I thought if I could compress the or desktop audio a little bit so all the quiet sounds are louder, then it wouldn't matter so much that it was dipping down. But they interact in weird ways. But yeah. I just couldn't find something to do. It seems to be fine, but it's not what I want, unfortunately. But I suspect what I want doesn't really matter in this particular case. Well, I'm about to end the stream anyway, so you can send me the link. I don't think it will have the specific thing I was looking for, but I will check. Because that video, I watched all the way through. It's not what I'm looking for. Specifically, I want audio ducking, but only to do it when it's high enough. And I don't think that exists. Because I'll check both the videos. I mean, I watch them through, but I don't think it exists. But yeah, let me finish this stream then. Oh yeah, I was thinking no, I because I didn't use those videos. Yeah, I don't think I'm explaining it very well. Yeah. So, the thing I'm using is side ducking, it's called. Hang on, let me double one more thing. Oh, it's why is it not? It's not doing it anymore. So the only way, yeah, it's right here. I can't see if it's working. Where you use a filter, any filter at all, like a limiter. Okay, it doesn't actually work for the limiter. But you put on compression. But it won't do this unless it's connected to one of these. So you connect it to... So when Aurora Borealis comes on, it will make the entire thing quieter. But it doesn't give me any settings for, like... All these settings are dependent on the Yeti, my voice, but none are dependent on the actual volume of the thing that I want changed. Yeah, it's a really weird, specific thing that I want. But I spent a good hour looking, so I mean, and it just doesn't seem to exist. But I will check those 2 videos just in case, because I didn't watch those videos before. When I did my compression and all that, I had a third video. Let me finish this episode. Where are we? Hang on. We'll cut all that out. But yes, we have a little preview of this dungeon. Yulu. I can't use my speeder in here.
There sure are a lot of Malakim posted here.
Are
They're
there?
probably here to protect the Therion, right?
One would assume.
The exorcist controlling them can't be far then. Be careful.
Right, I am actually going to turn back out. We'll get in a token fight against this bat. A very intimidating name, Night Flapper. What's this? I might have to investigate those filters anyway then. Yeah, I tried putting on 2 filters and there's like a dependency order.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Okay. That might be the one I'm using already then. I think the other thing, yeah. But the thing I don't get is that whenever I talk, it does the decibel thing. And I don't want it to be every single time I talk. I want it to be whenever I talk and the game is loud at the same time. Because there's no point making the game quieter if it's already quiet. But right now, it does it even if the game is silent, it's going to drop it down slightly, which it's doing right now. Anyway. I will check out those videos just in case. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you go. Did I literally just saved my game, didn't I? There's a couple of things that I want, a bunch of things I want that OBS just don't do. Things like I'd love to be able to mix sound sources together as well. Because if I have a friend talking, I would also like the game to get quieter so the game people can hear him. But I can't audio duck more than one source because, as you saw there, I had to pick a thing. You can't pick two. Things like that. But that would require me having an actual mixer, and I'm not installing a mixer program. That's a lot of effort. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this. I should probably sleep since it's almost 3 a.m. I've been having a Tales of Berseria adventure. I'm not sure how far I am, but I feel like I'm quite far. But I've got a tiny hat. And I'm just up like some sort of superhero with shoulder pads on. Farewell. Until I see you next time.